Howdy y'all, good evening. Yeah, anybody that's like to sponsor the channel or anything like that, yeah, you have to stop the QR code on my video and scan it with your phone, or if you're watching it on a tablet or computer. But if you're watching it on another phone, you'll have to scan it with another phone. But yeah, it would be very grateful and appreciated a bunch. Thanks y'all. Hey y'all, good morning. Yeah, sun's out nice and bright. I've already been out here working, hooked up the battery charger to the Triton there, and snow shovel I just had. I've been out here shoveling snow and ice off of this hill as much as I could, so my father-in-law will be able to get enough traction to be able to get up through there. But ooh, that stuff's slick. Almost fell there. Yeah, you can see where I shoveled it off up through there, down the middle, up the sides, both sides. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Just making 2 rails up through, 3 rails up through there. That's still a lot of work. Yeah, but maybe my father-in-law will be able to get enough traction to be able to get back up the hill. Yeah, I had to push him up at yesterday. He got stuck up there on the top, almost up all the way up there, almost all the way up. He got stuck. I had to take a Triton and push him on up the hill. Of course, that Triton was spinning a little bit too, but yeah, I've been out here working this morning. See y'all in a little bit. Yeah, I don't have anybody supporting my channel. I have to support it myself, y'all. Nobody else to support. Nobody's helping me support it or nothing. Not getting paid by YouTube or anything like that. It rained all night last night. Yeah, you can see all that water there. Water running down that ditch right there. Yeah, that's what made it so slick out here. It rained on top of the snow, so yeah. My neighbor, she left there a little while ago. But yeah, I don't have nobody supporting my channel. I can't get out there and buy cars every time I turn around like a lot of people can. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason why my content's the same old, same old. I gotta work on this truck here. I gotta figure out what's going on with it. I put the exhaust back on it yesterday because it was super duper loud. And it's a 93 here. I can't drive it right now. As you can see, that tire right there sitting way back, and I'll show you the reason why. That piece right there, that arm goes up to the front end, is broke. I gotta cut the bolts out of that, take it out off of there, and put a new one on it. But yeah, that's the reason why I can't drive this truck right now. Thing runs like a top though. Alright, see you in a little while. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I come out here yesterday or the day before yesterday, and my front tire was flat. I pumped it up this morning and put the battery in the 93 here, and already had it running. Ice starting to melt off pretty good out here. Most of it's gone, most of the ice, but there's still some, yeah, here and there. Alright, y'all, see y'all in a little while. Hey, y'all, yeah, I've been out here working on this truck. Yeah, I got that thing off of there, most of it. There's a little bit right there in that corner. There's all was left holding that part of it on there. But I got the bolts out of it. All of them, but the one, I can't get the one out because it's so tight that I'm using this bar ratchet and socket, trying to break it loose, which it's right there. Yeah. Of course, there's a place where I can't get my impact. I don't know though, I might be able to, but right now I'm getting cold, tired, wet. I think I'm just going to pick everything up for right present moment and, yeah, give it up for this evening. But I did get most of it off. I got 3 bolts out. I broke one. I got 3 other ones out of it, those 2 there. I got both of them 2 out, broke one of them, but I got the other one of them out, and then that one there I got out. And the one that's left, as it was on this part, it's still up in there. I got to get it out somehow. Probably going to order that piece here. Might already be ordered right now for all I know. He said he's going to go up there and order it for me, but yeah, I'm going to give it up for right at the present moment, y'all. Yeah, there's this big nut right here that has to come off because it goes through that bracket. Because see, you can see part of the bracket still on there, still on this part. But yeah, I got to get that piece right there off of there. So that means I got to get that big nut there off. I might have to go get a great big breaker bar and socket to get that off of there. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I got to get that bolt there on out of there so I can bolt the bracket down. This bracket here is just part of the cab mount. Of course, part of it does bolt back here. Part of the bracket does, that this goes in. But anyway, let's see y'all in a little bit. I got all my tools put up except for the jackets up underneath there. I'm just going to leave it up underneath there for now. Because I'll probably be back out here tomorrow working on it if it's pretty. But, yeah. I've had a real bad cold. Anyway, I haven't been feeling good. I've been sick anyhow. I got my foot wet again in a damn warm water hole up underneath there. So, hopefully it don't make me sicker. I'll see y'all in a little while. Come up here and talk to my father-in-law a little bit. He ordered that bracket for that truck. Get that back on there and get that big nut off that radius arm so I can get that bolted back down. I'll be able to drive the truck. I tell you what, me scraping that snow off of here, off this hill, really helped because look how much it's melted off. Only ice and snow's down at the bottom. It really helped a bunch me doing that. Alright, I'll see y'all in a little while. Yeah, I'll be glad to get the old girl fixed so I can drive it. Like I said, I gotta get a hub, but yeah, I got most of it fixed. Well, alright y'all. Have a good evening. We'll probably catch y'all sometime or another tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be glad to get the whole thing fixed, but be able to drive it. My father-in-law did order the part, so try to finish it tomorrow. That way I'll be able to get the part and put it on there and be able to drive it. Y'all, if I say anything on these videos to offend anybody, I'm sorry. But, yeah, don't get mad. I'm just expressing my thoughts, that's all. Today's Sunday. Pouring the rain. Yeah, bought that mount yesterday. Just waiting on it to come in. Can't do anything out here today. It's pouring the rain. At least it's warm though. That's a good thing. But I'm glad it's warm at least. Oh, what do you know? The tires stay pumped up. It's leaking around the rim. At least it stayed pumped up. That's a good thing. I'm just going to stick something behind the wheel. Maybe it won't roll. I'll fire it up and let it run a minute. I like to start it up a little bit once a day. Keep gas pumped up to it, because you let it set, it will not start. Oh, I don't want it to roll backwards off of that jack. Well, what do you know, it stayed. Stayed put. Pump the gas 3 or 4 times. Uh-oh, lost battery connection. Yeah, it's raining anyway. Got out there and beat around on the battery terminals a little bit and got it to make connection. Yeah, it's cold in it. Like I said, it don't have a choke, so. Come on. I need to get a choke for the carburetor. Choke mechanism that goes on the carburetor. Don't even have one on it, so. Of course, I ordered that carburetor offline. It was used. I took it apart and cleaned it up and redone the inside of it. Didn't replace it, put nothing new in it. Didn't put no new parts in it or anything, but it's been running pretty good. Cold. It's going to idle though. Check the engine light and ABS light. I got to fix that right there too. That's your gas tank switch. Of course, this truck's only got one gas tank in it. I took one out. Running pretty good. Typical Ford oil pressure gauge don't work. Half-ass works, but I think one side of the sprayers that goes in the carburetor, I think one side of it stopped up or something partially, and it's sitting here idle and it's only running on one side. But yeah, I probably need to take inventories out of it and clean them again. Probably picked up a little dirt or something. But as you can see, it does run still yet. Get out there and close the hood back because raining and stuff. Alright, see y'all in a while. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, I've been out here fighting this thing all day. Trying to get this big bolt here loose on this thing here. I put a pipe wrench on it. Used a hydraulic jack. Put torque up on it. But yeah, it don't look like it's gonna come loose. I don't know how I'm gonna get it loose. But yeah. I got my father-in-law's socket here, but it's a little bit too big. Yeah, it just flops around on there. Yeah, it's too big. But yeah, I've been spraying it with oil and stuff. But yeah, you see it's broke off of there, and then the other part went up here, which I took part of it off. I still gotta get that part of it off right there. But yeah, that big nut right there is what I'm having trouble with. I can't get it off of there because I gotta get this piece off of there to put the new one on it. But anyway, if y'all got any suggestions, comment below and let me know what you think. Well, y'all, went up to AutoZone and bought an 1 1/8" socket and got that off of there. But yeah, the nuts off of it, I gotta get the radius arm bushings off of one side and get that big piece of metal right there off of it. This big piece here, because that's part of the part of the mount that goes to the frame. But yeah, it shouldn't be no problem. See y'all in a little bit. Well, y'all, oh, there's that piece of bracket. Yep. And the bushings are in real good shape. Yeah, them bushings look real good. They don't look bad at all. You got to remember it goes on this way. Goes on there with the washer out toward the top, out toward this part. But yeah, there's that part. Got that off of there. It wasn't too bad. I had to take this bar here and pry down on it a little bit to get it where I needed it to be. But hey, that's done. What I might do when I get the new bracket is put it on this part, leave it loose, and then bolt it up on here. But see that bolt there, I still gotta get it out yet. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, that bolt right there, I still gotta get it out. That's one I'm probably gonna have to cut off, because see, that's still a piece of the mount. Of course, the bushings are in excellent condition. I just got to remember, this goes on last. This big washer goes on last. But, yeah. I might just put the new mount on here, leave it loose, and then bolt it to the frame. And then tighten everything up. It's probably the way I'm going to do it. But, yeah, I'm glad that's off of there. That part's done. Thank God. Boy, that thing was tight, my Lord. That big electric impact there, though. Took care of it pretty good. That comes from, Harbor Freight. Yeah, it come from Harbor Freight. I gave $40 for that thing. That's the best investment I ever made. Oh! The only thing I can do now is wait for the part to come in so I can put it back together. But, yeah, we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching so far. Yeah, take that spray there and that piece of pipe right there back up to my father-in-law's. That's his. I got to remember to take that back up there. So I'll just set it on the hood for right now until I, not too tired. I'm going to pick the tin up and the wood up and stuff. And because it'll be a few days when that part comes in. To jack up underneath the front there, and got it, this wheel here jacked up off the ground so I can move it. It must be about forward as far as it can go, as far as I need it to be. But yeah, I'll see when that bracket gets here and get it bolted on. See how far I need to move that wheel forward to get that line back up. Hopefully not too far. Hey y'all, another day. Yeah, yesterday they said that the mount was supposed to be in, and then they changed it and said it would be in today. But, yeah, it's just waiting around on that to come in so I can get this daggone truck back going. Yeah, you can see that one's pretty good. What holds it on there? Yeah, them hold the front end stable is what they do to keep it from walking back and forth. But yeah, kind of waiting around on that. It comes in, I'll let y'all know. Just waiting on it. Yeah, it's not that late right now. It's probably about a little after 12 probably. Maybe a little bit later than that. It might be about 1. Alright, catch y'all in a little while. Hey y'all, good morning. Yeah, kind of break in the weather. You see the Ford's not sitting there, sitting back there now. That new part come in late yesterday evening, and well, this morning I already put it on here. But I caught a break in the weather, get it long enough where I could put it on there. But yeah, I done drove it up the road and back and everything. Felt real good. Feels real good. I hope it's on there tight enough and everything. I might check it later. Maybe put the impact on it, try to tighten it up some more. But yeah, right now, I guess it's good. I drove it up the road and back. It seemed to do real good. Around the road and back anyway. I gotta take my father-in-law socket back up on the hill and little odd and end things I gotta do. But yeah. See y'all in a little bit. Yeah, in the 93 here. I take it up on the hill, take my father-in-law's socket back up there. He bought for us the other day so I could use it to fix this truck with, and he bought that mount too. But yeah. Like I said, I've already headed around the road and back. So take it up on the hill here and back. Brakes don't want to work. Still grinding when it goes in gear. I need to adjust that clutch. But yeah, a little bit rough up through here. I need to turn around. Truck's a little bit hard to get in gear. I'm going to work on the clutch. I'll take this in there to him. And yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, back at the house here. Yeah, finally got this one back on the road and fixed. That's good to know. There's an old 93 here that's back up and running. I'll see y'all on the next one.